You spent 15 or 20 years building a career, and you followed what the Yetzer wants you to do. In this week's parasha, it says, when Moshe Rabbeinu came to Am Yisrael, it says, "V'lo shamu el Moshe mikotzer ruach u'me'avodah kasha." They did not hear Moshe because of the shortness of breath and hard work. Avodah Kasha, Rabotai, is exactly what the Yetzer Hara wants you to do. He wants you to be so busy with your Avodah Kasha, with your hard work, you forget about God. He wants you to be so busy with the stock market, with the company you have, the company you want to have, the business you have, the business you want to have, the investments you have, the investments you want to have. He wants you to be so busy with your Avodah, with your work, you forget about God. You forget about the Knesset. You forget praying. You forget where the money is really coming from. You forget to ask the question of what's the purpose of life. You forget to ask the question of what am I doing here, Bichlal. You forget to do tshuva. You're so busy. You're so busy you forget. That's Avodah Kasha. Avodah Kasha literally means hard work without even knowing whether you're going to have any reward for it. It's just purely hard. And I was busy with my Avodah Kasha also. Many people relied on me. All these tzedakot, all these employees, all these families, anyone that needed, I was busy. But, Rabotai, you're not allowed to call yourself a Rasha, but the reality is, when you go against the Shem, you're not exactly a tzaddik. You're not a tzaddik. You're not allowed to say Lashon Hara about yourself. But the reality is that everyone knows whether they're doing right or wrong. Everyone inside, betoch tocho yodea. Inside you, you know whether you're doing right or not. Inside you. You know that whether that deal you did is honest or not. Inside you, you know whether what you did with that customer or not is honest or not. Inside you, you know whether the way you honored your wife or dishonored your wife was right or wrong. Inside you, you know whether you behaved right or wrong. Inside you, you know everything. At the end of the parasha, Paro HaRasha, one of the most wicked men that ever existed, says, "Chatati apam Adonai HaTzadik ve'ani ve'ami HaReshaim." Says, I have sinned. Hashem is the righteous one. The same Hashem, he says, I don't know Hashem, I'm not going to listen. Hashem is the righteous one. I and my people are the wicked ones. Which means, Rabotai, that even Paro, Imach Shimo V'Zichro, knew the truth. At some point, maybe he didn't know in the beginning, maybe he didn't, he ignored it, irrelevant. At some point, Hashem brought him to a moment of truth. And he says to Moshe, I'm a Rasha. I'm a Rasha. I'm going to do tshuva. But he lied. He did a fake tshuva. Did a fake tshuva, and that's why next week's parasha continues with more and more punishments. So when Hashem tells Moshe Rabbeinu, Ani Hashem, I give reward, I give punishment, he's not only telling Moshe, he's telling us. And this Mishnah teaches off of that. It says, Asara dorot me'adam ve'ad Noach. There were 10 generations from Adam until Noach. The Meiri says, who are these 10 generations? First off, there was Adam. He lived 930 years. Then there was Seth, or Seth in English. Then there was Enosh in English. Kenan, Me'alel, Yered, Chanoch, or Enoch in English. Metushelach, Lemech, and Noach. Now, you should know there is a book called the Book of Enoch, or Sefer Chanoch, and the Christians love talking about it. But according to Judaism, the Gemara in Masechet Sanhedrin, page 90, and then again in page 100, talks about it, that anyone that reads this book and others like it loses their Olam HaBa. Why? Enoch was a real character. As a matter of fact, if you look at some of the things in this book, they're pure genius. It says you're not allowed to read it. Why are you not allowed to read it? Because it wasn't approved by the Chachamim It wasn't approved by the Chachamim because at the time it was written, it was after the time of Ruach HaKodesh, after the time of prophecy, which means that whoever wrote it did not use prophecy. Meaning there's no certification that this is from Hashem. Even though it has things that are very, very mystical, it has things that are beyond this world, things that some people like and enjoy talking about, they're angels and so on and so forth. The Goyim infiltrated the book and started putting their shtuyot in it also. They put their nonsense into it, they started putting their idol worship in it, and the book is not reliable. And this is called a chitzoni, a book that's like on the outside. And this is one of the few books that's not allowed, not permitted to even look into it. Not even permitted to look into it, which I know means that 10 people at least today are going to go look into it. But you're wasting your time. You're not going, you're just putting yourself in danger. Yeah. As there? I think if I understand what you're saying, yes. If I understand what you're saying, yes. So this is one of the books that's not allowed simply because it has, it's been tainted with. Once it's tainted, you can't rely on anything that it says. Right, wrong is indifferent, intelligent, not intelligent is irrelevant. There are some books that are chitzonim, like Ben Sira, that you are allowed to read. You are allowed to read. Gemara says there are some leniencies with that specific book, but it still was not considered part of the Tanakh. Ben Sira was actually the son of Jeremiah. Ben Sira was the son of Jeremiah, and very strange way of how he came, mystical way of how he came to life. There's a lot of wisdom in it, very similar to the book of Proverbs. Very similar. But this is life wisdom that is not Torah wisdom. It's life wisdom. Some people read it, but they say you shouldn't read it anyway. Why shouldn't you read it? Because we're brought to this world to learn Torah, not just things of wisdom. So the Yavetz, the Chassid Yavetz, if you guys remember, I told you about his difficult life. He was one of the Gedolei Ador. He actually read it, and he made commentary on it. What did he say? He said he used to read it in the bathroom. So at least he gets some wisdom even when he's in the bathroom, suffering. At least he can read something with some thing. Obviously, Torah, you're not allowed to learn in the bathroom, unless it's for one of these Kofrim rabbis, which is not considered Torah.